Hi everyone, welcome, welcome, welcome.
Hello, hello. I'm
Hi
done.
everyone, welcome from everywhere. If you were here last time, I apologize because I had a dead brain moment and I forgot to record it. So what happens on Fiber Chat stays on Fiber Chats, but I'm glad that part of that. Unfortunately, nobody else will be able to see that, but today I'm recording. I put it in the settings of the Zoom that from now on, every time I start Zoom, it automatically starts recording, so we should be safe. Um, so anyway, thank you to all of you who joined last time, and welcome everyone, new and old, who are joining us today. Great to see you. And today we're gonna talk about the progress that we're making on Westknits MisiKAL. We're working on clue 2, but some of us are working on clue 1. So it doesn't matter, like as Steven suggests, we're embracing our pace.
Absolutely.
Mia, do you want to join us and share your progress? Hi.
Hello.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm uh, great in my time. I finished the clue one on, I think it was Tuesday, so that was a good timing. And with clue two, I'm at I think the six
Okay.
squiggle
Wiggle.
Squiggles.
scribble.
Them.
Yeah, and that's yeah,
I really like those
my
colors.
shop.
Okay, so you know
Yeah,
how when we
I
talked
like it.
about the first clue, um, those welts and those side stitches when you have brioche and everything was giving us hard time, and like the name for my last episode was supposed to be fiddly. Because that's the word that everybody
Mhm.
was using. It was like the clue was super fiddly. How are you
Yeah.
finding the second clue?
The second clue is not so fiddly. I think the when you can say difficult, it's not really difficult, but the maybe annoying row is the eyelet row, where you have to knit it together and yarn over and so on. And because I am a tight knitter,
Mhm.
it's a bit fiddly to go into the stitches. So this is my slowest row of all.
Same.
The other rows are very fast, and I think when I'm with the I started at Thursday, um, and so I'm at squiggle 6, and there are 9 squiggles.
Yeah.
And so I think I'm ready with clue 2 tomorrow or maybe on Monday.
Well, the
And
good thing about this squiggles thingy, right? So there's squiggles and then it's separated. And by the way, Andrew, I apologize ahead of time because there are definitely going to be spoilers. So just listen to us and look
oh,
Oh
away.
I
yeah,
don't
I'm
say
just
it's
kind
a
of listening.
spoiler.
I'm
Yeah.
just looking
Sorry.
away.
I hope I thought people who are in the Zoom are aware of
Right.
I
spoilers.
think they
Well,
expect it now.
right. Like if you guys are new to this madness of ours that we call Humans of Westknits, we are very spoilery. We liked our
Yeah.
spoilers. So if you don't want to see what's happening in clue 2, just listen to us and don't necessarily look. But on
Mhm.
the second clue, you have the squiggles and they are separated by the eyelets rows. And there is
Yeah.
9 squiggles, but there's only 8 eyelets rows.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have a little bit less your least favorite rows there in that clue. And what I like
Mm.
the most about this clue is because it's short rows, every row is just becoming shorter. So it's like you
Yeah.
feel like you're constantly making faster
Yeah.
progress because you get it.
I think it's a fast clue, and I like it. It is beautiful. Um, I'm I would be happier if you can see color C better, because in my shawl, I have the speckled yarn, which is
Yeah.
this one,
Right.
Mhm.
as my eyelid rows. And to be honest, you don't really see them very good. And I think in the video, Steven said in this clue, color C is yeah, you can see it good. And I have seen pictures in the thread in Ravelry on Ravelry, and when you have a very maybe a neon color or so,
Yeah.
as or the yellow thing, the yellow color from Martin. I think then you can see it, the color better in the eyelids, but not in my shawl. And so I hope that there are in the other two clues to come sections where you have very big parts of color C, because currently you can't really see color C in
Yeah.
my
I
shawl.
think
It's in the
I
and
think in the
also
introduction.
in the brioche you can't really see it. So color C, which is my most special color,
Right.
Yeah.
is not really in my shawl currently, and
I
that's a
think in
bit
the
disappointing.
I think in the original video, Stephen said that there were different sections, and you're right. One of them, color C would shine in a section on its own, and I think he also said that there was a section where it was the other three colors would shine, and I think that's this week because he talked about the ADB, and he
Yeah.
kept. So I think this is the week for ADB. So I think maybe next week will be the color thing because I've still got loads. I've used hardly any of my.
Yeah.
Shall I show quickly?
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Can you see the yellow in your shawl better at the eyelids?
Yeah, it
so
definitely
in the eyelid,
eyelids.
Oh, that's more
because
popping
my
than in my shawl.
yeah,
Yeah.
because my other colors are grey, so you can see
Mm.
the yellow eyelets. But in my early clue, it's the same as yours. It's really hidden unless you look at the
Yeah.
reverse. You see the back of the brioche. So again, I wouldn't say that yellow is the feature.
Yeah,
I think
that's in my shawl too. That's the back
yeah,
side, and here you can see it. And I
I
think
think
it's beautiful. And so
it's
I
really
hope,
yeah.
yeah.
But I
The
think
other,
this week it's more about the other colors, and it's just
mm,
almost a little accent again. So I still think we have another week for your
yeah.
color to shine next week.
I don't know if many of you have read the pattern completely. So can I talk about the last sentence in the pattern, or is it a big spoiler?
No, say it.
Say in the last sentence that it says you have to put all the stitches on an extra cord or needle or so. So I think in the next week we will start with something new, and I'm very curious how the new part will be knitted onto the existing part.
Right.
I
So
hadn't
I'm
thought about that, and now
interesting.
you've added a thought into my head. I didn't read it
Yeah,
necessarily like that, so I'm
yeah,
intrigued now.
that's why I said it's. If I hope it was okay. And I don't.
No,
Yeah.
no, absolutely. That's why we're here, right? It's
Right.
the online knitting group. We're sharing all of our thoughts and opinions.
Well, now,
Yeah, but overall, I'm happy this year with the MKAL. It is much fun. I have located a group here I'm from Germany, from Kiel, northern Germany, and we have a local group, not local knitting group, where we have met last week and knitted all together the MKAL, and it was so interesting to see. The other color the other colors and the other shawls, because yeah, it's the same pattern, but it's so different in all the different colors.
right.
And
I also did the same with my local yarn store, the
mhm.
Unruly Stitch. Actually, we have Anu, who is the owner. Anu, do you want to join for a second? So we had 7 people. I made the reel. If you guys on Instagram, if you follow me on Instagram, I made the reel with all our progress pictures, and we made it look like butterfly wings. And then Steven commented on that, and he loved that reel as well. So it was like, you know, Anna, do you want to show your progress?
Sure. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
And by the way, you're getting a glimpse of the store. The store is closed, but Anu is in the store, so you're getting a little
I
glimpse.
was telling Irina, usually we're open on Saturday, but because it's a long weekend here in the United States, we decided to close. And I'm hiding right next to behind the window, and I can hear once in a while, "Oh no, oh no!" I'm just hiding. I'm like, "Oh." Anyway, I'm sorry, people. All right, so this is my.
Oh, wowza.
I
And
know, it's
it's interesting
blinding.
that those colors in real life, they're like super blinding, but now it looks a
Yeah,
little bit more subdued in this light.
That's
Oh, I
very,
don't know.
very
They look really
useful.
bright on the camera.
it's
Yeah.
That
brighter than this,
pink.
Martin. It's brighter than this, and you don't see the little
There's
sparkles that are in my welts and in that white part. And also for the eyelets, I only used mohair. So color C, I decided to just use the mohair and then
Yeah.
keep my color C for, because I think that yes, probably clue 3 will be color C shining, and because we have so much. And I agree with Mia when I saw the end of the last clue, and I saw him say, you're putting all your stitches on a barber cord or whatever. I was like, oh, we're going to pick up from the side. We're going to pick up from I think probably from that short side of the squiggles. Because, as we were talking about it with Irina before, this is really long. So I can
Yeah.
see, us going like this and then now going the other way. What do
Well,
you think?
That's the bit that's intriguing me as to what shape it's going to be because I can't predict.
Yeah.
I just don't know where we're going yet.
Tanya is asking how you picked up the colors because she saw in some Facebook group that they had like based on some musical. You saying
No, it
colors.
wasn't. People are making fun of me because it looks like the Dunkin' Donuts colors, but it's just colors that make me happy. Just colors that make me happy. And I am hand dyeing my yarn now. And as I was, trying to play with colors, I just picked the one that, yeah,
Right.
that would make a kind of a music 80s vibe. That's what
Right.
it reminds me of. My
Nice.
youth.
It's very pretty.
Yeah.
Nancy, do you want to join us?
Yes.
Hi.
Everything that Mia was saying is exactly what I was thinking. We're going to put these things on the barber cord or extra needle. So which way are we going to go? And I'm disappointed. My green is the eyelets. And I thought Steven said that it was getting the solo this week. And
He just said that in one of the clues it's gonna be a solo color. He did.
oh, okay. So I mean, I'm happy. I'm sure these aren't everybody's colors, but this is autumn,
It's
warm.
very autumnal.
And I really like it. So I'm happy overall. Does anybody feel like where the scallops are, and maybe it's because of the welts, it's so much more dense and the drape is different now in the squiggles. I'm hoping that you can block it. I feel like when I even pull it, that it won't block out as much as I would hope.
Oh, okay.
What do you think? I
And
mean, I
I
don't
mean,
know.
it's definitely more dense, but like maybe like if it's a triangular shawl, that would put some weight on the front and keep it from rotating. I don't know.
I feel like if this is music waves, that it needs to be this way because the music is going out. So he needs to have the direction but I don't know, unless we're going to build out now from here and from here, wings. I feel like it needs to be this way somehow, my opinion. What do I know?
Interesting. Well, Andrew, where do you think we are going?
Is there any way to see the comments after this goes away?
Yeah, it should be in the, like, when I post the video, it should be in the chat.
No, in the YouTube?
Yeah.
Not that I saw. Okay, I don't know. Because I was looking for Andrew's page or YouTube or whatever it is he has.
Okay, so Andrew, put it on
I'll put that in the chat.
Yeah, tell us again, would you? Because I went to look and with it gone, I didn't see it.
Right.
Maybe I'm looking in the
Or
wrong
maybe
place.
like say the name of the channel and then put it in the
Yeah, I
comment.
just put it in the chat. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Neon Knitter.
Oh, Neon Knitter. Okay.
Neon Knitter, yeah.
Thanks.
Anyway, Andrew, where do you think we're going next week?
I don't know because I still haven't seen Clue 2 because I'm on Clue 1 still.
So how is your progress with Clue 1?
About that. So I am still on Scallop 3, even though I was last time. I had plenty of time to knit this week. However, every time I did, I dropped a stitch.
Okay. Was it always the first or the last stitch?
It was always so okay, basically Thursday night I was on the bus going to my knit night and I thought, okay, I'll knit the 8 rows for the welt so that I can fold it in half when I get to my knitting group. Sorry, I don't really have something to prop my phone up on where I am. Let me try something. Here, that works. I'm not in my apartment at the moment. I'm in another spot on the complex. But so basically when I threw this in my bag because my stop was approaching on the bus, I didn't realize, but this stitch at the end slipped off my needle. So a bunch of my knit two together is all dropped. So I had dropped scallop 3 stitches and I had dropped scallop 2 stitches and it was a mess. And so I spent my whole entire knitting group time pretty much ripping my entire eyelet section out. And so I basically ripped 24 rows out because I had to rip the welt out also. And so I could fix it. And then I reknit the eyelets. And then after I reknit the eyelets, I realized there was a scallop 2 stitch that I missed that was loose and not on the needle. So I had to rip my eyelets out all over again to get that.
Well, now you are an eyelet expert.
Yeah, so
Wow.
third time's a charm, hopefully.
But that's also like one of the reasons we talked about it last time, I think, that it might be helpful to, when you get to that stitch that's supposed to be just staying on the needle, put it on a stitch holder because it's not gonna stretch this way, but also you're not gonna lose it because a lot of people had trouble with the first 3 stitches and that pesky last stitch. So if you put them on the stitch holders, then you work on the middle part and then you just pick them up when you need to.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, when I was on the bus, I wasn't thinking of that at the moment. Otherwise, I would have grabbed one out.
Right. Well,
But yeah, and then also I'll put it in the chat. But yesterday, I just finally got to do my photo shoot with my Here, let me see. Yeah, yesterday I just got to do my photo shoot with my Go-Go Dynamo.
okay, yes, so put it in the chat. We'd love to see some pictures.
Yeah.
Alberto, and you can just put it in the chat so people can see it. Alberto, do you want to join us?
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hey.
So, spoiler alert, this is where I'm at. I'm at the eighth, 1, 2, 3, yes, eighth squiggle.
I love those greens.
The greens are so good.
Yeah.
Just a second, I don't want to
Yeah,
cry.
don't drop
Okay.
anything.
So I actually think that about the color C, because at the beginning of the video, he says that it's going to play an important part. So I immediately thought, okay, it's the time for it to shine, as he said in the Clue 1 introduction.
Mm-hmm.
And then I started to knit and I arrived at the 4th one, I think. And I thought, okay, that's not a lot of showing off from the color C. So I was a bit upset. But then talking with someone, then he said, yeah, but if you just think about it. This is I'm not gonna use color A anymore in the, because I did my 3 rows. So if you take this difference in consideration, there must be a lot more of color C. So probably this is not the moment that color C is the super.
That's how I think about it. If you just look at how much yarn you've got left of C, even though like in my kit, my C is my accent. We've just have more of C left, so there's got to be a clue
Something.
up that, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Definitely.
talking about that, I actually weighted my leftover yarn, and I have 68 grams of A, 63 grams of B, 84 grams of C, and 73 grams of D. And as I mentioned before, I'm not sure my color C was exactly 100 grams because I did not weigh the yarn before I started. So there is a possibility, because last time I had 97 grams of color C after the first clue. So there is a possibility that it was a little heavier skein, but it's still the most yarn left over I have among.
But you think in clue 1, we've had those little flashes of the brioche,
Right.
and that's pretty much it. So it really hasn't had that much of a feature yet.
Yeah. But I might as well show you guys where I am. So I finished my clue 2
Of course you have.
10 o'clock today before the start. And
it's very beautiful.
I love that color C eyelets, and actually, I don't know, like I enjoyed the eyelets. I know it's an unpopular opinion, but it was breaking the routine of garter.
Yeah.
And keeping me a little bit more on my toes. And you know what I actually enjoyed? It's gonna sound crazy, but I love that first row of the eyelet section a lot. Like it's just like there's so much going on. There's like you connecting the stitch with the previous stitch to close the gap, and then there is like make one, knit one 12 times, and then you have to like 7 stitches on one side, 8 stitches on that. Like I don't know, it just like it was very entertaining to me.
It's the thing is that also we have garter stitch constantly, so it's a bit more entertaining sometimes. And I'm a bad counter, so I kept on having to recount the make one, knit one. So maybe it can be a tip for other people that don't like to count. I just counted 12 stitches and then I put a stitch marker and then I just started.
That's actually
And then
very clever.
I reached the stitch marker, boom, okay,
Yeah.
I have it. And but regarding the eyelets, I think because I saw so I try to start without spoilers when I understand that basically it's always the same, so that okay, I don't have a lot to get spoiled off. I just check the pictures and I noticed that all the colors see that it's a light color, you really see it a lot. If it's not, if it's a medium, let's say, then it's yeah, you don't really see that
Right,
much.
it has to be high contrast. Like in my case, it's this hot pink in the white and like beige, so it's really visible.
Yours reminds me of raspberry ripple ice cream so much, like the vanilla ice cream with the it's just so nice, your colors.
That sounds delicious. I like that.
Yeah.
But can I share one last thing?
Like, do you have any idea of where we're going next week? Like, what's your prediction?
That's what I wanted to say. So it is a bit of a yeah, let's say prediction. So what happened is that before doing clue 1, I did the Penguono, which has welts and brioche.
Yeah.
Clue 1 was welts and brioche. Then when I finished, I did clue 1 in 3 days. So I said, okay, I have to do something else. And I said, okay, it's been there for a while that I want to do one. So I started to do an emotional support chicken, which has short rows. And clue 2 has short rows. So
okay, what did you pick up now? What's your project for the needles?
what I have to do now is I have to continue. This might be a spoiler alert. Maybe not, but maybe yes, we'll see. I have to pick up a pullover that I'm making with some slip stitches. So my prediction is there's going to be some slip stitches, and maybe we play with colors, but I don't know from where. Now I didn't read the end of the pattern, so I didn't know that we had to put all the stitches in another wasted yarn. So I don't know. I mean, I still now think that maybe we're gonna pick up from here, from the side, perhaps.
I love that we have a
Maybe.
seer in our midst.
Sorry?
I love that we have a seer in our midst, like you're predicting the following clues based on the projects you have on your needles now. So, okay, let's see, like you all our witnesses, let's see if there is slip stitches next clue.
And I remember,
I don't know. I don't think it's gonna happen anything here. Because in the video he said that in the blocking, he said, oh, now it looks a bit but no problem with the blocking is gonna be nicer. So somehow I think he said one word extra, giving a clue of not happening anything there. But
well, Catherine, what do you think?
Well, when I saw clue 2, and I'm not, by the way, I'm not as far along. I did finish clue 1 at lunchtime on Thursday.
Hey.
And so I was and of course, this is not a blue purple. This is a pinky purple. So I don't know what the crap is going on here, but you can definitely see the eyelets. I came home and I started clue 2, and I got to the first eyelet set, and he said, pair your mohair with your color C. So I paired my Surrey alpaca, because that's what I have instead, with my color C, and I got 3/4 of the way through, and I didn't like it. Like, it was very thick. So then I started to undo it. And unfortunately, when I undid it all the way and I redid it just with the Surrey alpaca, when I got to the last where you had to join the short rows, I didn't put the right loop on my needle, and it was midnight, 11 o'clock at night, dark. The yarn is black, and I tried to fix it, and I ended up making more of a mess. And now I had a big loop that was hanging on the front. So in the end, I had to undo all but 3 rows of the first squiggle and then redo them. And then I'm back on the deep purple, which I'm really loving. And that's looking like a royal blue. This is not cobalt blue. This is a deep royal purple.
On my screen, it looks purple, and it matches your nails.
Yeah. So, and my nails are an iridescent purple too. So this is kind of weird. I too use stitch markers to count the knit one, make one 12 times when I was going through that, and I found them very helpful. And in terms of where I saw it going, I didn't see the end, but I knew that one side was shorter than the other. And so I thought, well, maybe he's making like a horseshoe. Like maybe it's gonna come around the neck, but I don't know if we're supposed to be putting this on the line now, whether that's true or not. But I kind of thought maybe it was gonna be, kind of have a place for your neck. But
Yeah.
I don't, we'll see.
I wonder, and this is probably, and obviously I have no inside information at all, right? But this week he's also pushing Chevron Shenanigans because he's relaunched kits for it, and he's also done a knit along video. And obviously Chevron Shenanigans starts here narrow and it comes out into a really wide shape. And I don't know, it's just kind of, if you've just done an MKAL like that, you're like, oh, do you know what? It looks a bit like shit. I don't know. I'm probably putting 2 and 2 together and making 5, but maybe the shape is more of that Chevron Shenanigans style shape. And it could be because we have the short end. So I don't know. Obviously,
yeah. And I didn't have as much time last night to knit because I had to plant 8 tulip bulbs and 40 cloves of garlic and cut off all my perennials because it was supposed to rain today and then go down to -2 Celsius, which is like in the high 20s, I think, Fahrenheit. And then the high tomorrow is +3 Celsius. So, and then Monday is +4 Celsius. So and it was 18 on Friday,
right.
Celsius, and sunny. So it was like, I need to get the garden finished and all that stuff planted. Because of course, once you have a couple nights of -2, then it gets a little bit harder. So I've now got the rest of the day to knit because it's wet outside. So it's and the temperature is dropping. It's +10 now, and it's supposed to keep dropping to -2.
Oh, wow.
So we've had the
Yes,
best of the
stay
day was at 1
indoors,
o'clock in the morning.
stay safe, knit away. That sounds like a good plan for today.
Yeah.
Catherine, do you want to join us?
Yeah, hi.
Hi.
I think both Catherine and I were similar last time in that the scallops took us a long time to knit. I think 8 or 9 hours per scallop of knitting it took me, which was crazy. So I didn't really not enjoy the first clue, partly because of that, but I think mostly because I figured out through this and last year, I don't really like repeating modules in knitting. I don't enjoy it very much. And I know some people love it. You know, the last year we started off with those repeating kind of rainbows. I didn't like
that. That was my complaint last year as well.
And the bit I really hated last year was those scallops on the edges where you just had to repeat the same thing again and again and again. I much prefer longer, you know, I'll go huge long rows. I'm fine with that, but I don't like doing the same thing, particularly when it's so fiddly as this. Right. So I think I was later than Catherine. I was 10 p.m. on Thursday finishing clue 1. So I've only just started on clue 2, but so far I'm loving it much more in terms of just being more enjoyable for me. And plus I can do other things. I can have TV on or an audiobook or something, whereas I couldn't with a lot of the first clue on there. I did find it helpful to use markers for in the past when I've done short rows will sometimes miss when I go back where the gap is. So what I did was every time I turned, I put a small marker in to make sure I don't forget the gap, and then made the one that is in the pattern a different one, so I don't get those confused in there. I was going to ask all of you, this is only my 3rd time participating in this, so I haven't done many before, but somebody in the Ravelry group said they think this week's clue is unusually fast to knit for a Stephen West clue, and they were betting that maybe he's going to add a bonus special clue, and I didn't even know that was a thing that existed.
It was.
I wanted to ask all of you whether you think that is a thing.
We did 1 year. What year was that?
Yeah, it was before this.
That was Slipstravaganza 2020.
Right, because it was like the Monday the video came out, and I was like, he's posted this piece, and then when you realize, like, surprise, it was like, yeah. Wow. Oh.
No, I
hope not. Because I tried to pace it.
And I hope not, because I planned I'm going to finish by Wednesday night. But
yeah. The other thing I was going to do is I've got 2 rows of C for the eyelets, and then on the 3rd lot of eyelets, I was going to do the mohair held with the sequins that I did down here. Now, of course, the problem with that is it's going to be difficult to do the knit 2 together because of the sequins. So yeah, we'll see how that goes.
That's what I'm planning to do. So all of my yellows, because I did my blue flash on the middle 3 for the eyelets. All of my eyelets on this one are going to be yellow, apart from the last but one. I'm just going to do 1 flash of blue. So it was symmetrical on clue 1, and it'll be asymmetrical on clue 2. So that's why I'm going to stick a bit of extra blue in. And I never do that with the extra color. I like the mohair, but I'm always it sticks to the color palette, and I'm like, no, we're going bold this year.
Actually going very conservative this year, because last year I went nuts and I added all different colors and I added different sparkles into every section. And this year somehow like my soul is craving simplicity. So I'm going with just what the pattern asks. There's nothing extra. Enrique, do you want to join us?
Hi.
Hi.
Hey.
Every time I forget to mention, I'm from the Netherlands. Okay. Well, I finished my scallop, I think Tuesday evening, because I started all over because I didn't like my colors. The first try I knitted to the 5th scallop and I didn't like it, so I started over. but I am on my eighth eyelet row, so this is my.
It's beautiful.
Lovely colors.
So every year when you predict the way we go, I always hope for a cape form like a Wonder Cape or a dramatic color. Every year I hope for, but I don't think so. I think it's a one-sided wing larger and slip stitches. I hope for mosaic.
Well, we'll see soon
So
enough.
slip stitches, yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't mind whatever he throws at us. We do. I really enjoy the community and I really enjoy my colors. And every time I think, I don't know, but every time I like the end result and I also wear them. So yeah, I
Well,
really enjoy it.
it's
But
lovely.
I
It's lovely
hope
to have you
one
with
day.
us.
Hmm?
It's lovely to have you with us. I love when you join the Humans of Westknits.
Yeah, me too. Every time I think, it's the beginning of the knit fest season. So yeah,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
also do the Christmas thing with Martin. So
Right.
Thank you.
I also
I'm
enjoy
very
the
behind with
pudding.
Vlogtober. I've not posted another video this week yet because I've been away with work and it's been crazy. So I'm
Wait,
filming one now that go tomorrow.
Martin,
Well,
when
but
are you starting
I
the
never made it. So 3 years ago I did it, and really the whole family enjoyed it. So now it's a tradition. When you start, I start with mine. So
Martin,
Good.
when are you starting with the fruitcake? This is like my favorite season. I love watching you make that fruitcake.
It's on my list for tomorrow to order the bits of the ingredients that I haven't got. So it'll probably be next week, or it'll be either be I'm away next weekend, so it'll either be this week, depending on when the bits arrive, or it'll be the middle of next week.
Oh,
But it will be coming up.
that's
I
exciting.
realized I'm in Glasgow next weekend for the Glasgow School of Yarn, and I'm flying when the clue comes out.
Mhm.
So it's like, oh, that'll be great. I can download the clue. I can start it on the plane. It's only it's like a 50-minute flight. It's not a long flight.
Right.
But I'm not going to be able to because I think we'll land just as the clue arrives. So we'll be traveling into Glasgow City Centre.
Mhm.
So I'm not sure when I can start next week, but I have got Thursday off work. So that will be my
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I'll be gone Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then I'm coming.
look, it won't make me better because you say this every, oh, I'm very busy. I'm going to be flying. And then all of a sudden,
I'm not going to be
ta-da,
flying. I'm the driver. So not only I'm driving myself, but I'm driving 3 friends of mine from the store. So I'm like the Uber driver the whole weekend.
Okay, that's fine then. So I'm happy with that
So
because yeah,
like
you will be
I'll have
handicapped.
like no chance of meeting basically. So we'll see like and then listen to this drama. I'm gonna come back Sunday night from Rhinebeck. And by the way, if you guys, any of you who watching this video on YouTube, if you are at Rhinebeck, I'll be on the Podcaster Hill from 12 to 1 on Saturday. Please come and say hello to me. I would love to see you in real life. But I'm at Rhinebeck until Sunday night. I'm arriving Sunday night. And then on Monday, we're having Zoom. And we'll talk about logistics a little bit later. But on Monday, I'm having Zoom. And then I have to pack. And on Tuesday, I'm leaving to Sardinia. So it's going to be like a touch crazy. So this is your chance to get ahead of me.
I will be finished this week. I'm gonna hopefully, if I can get halfway tonight. I only started this morning because I've not had any time. So I'm on my 5th one. So if I can get the 5th one and maybe the 6th one done tonight, tomorrow I could be finished in a weekend, which then does make me think, oh, maybe we would get a little sneaky clue on a Monday. I'm going to be annoyed if we do because I'm ahead, but we'll see.
Well, Mia, did you want to come back or you just?
Yeah, there were a few things I had in my mind. I think this year the name of the MKAL, it's Mystery MisiKAL, fits so well because this week I think it looks like sound waves. I think Stephen says it, and So it's perfectly. And then I want to say something to Andrew. I think he said that he lost some stitches, and I don't know if Andrew knows it or has these things. I have little stitch stopper for the needles.
Yeah,
I can put them on it, and so nothing falls down from the needles, and so you never lose stitches, which is very good.
right.
And
And I do have some stitch holders. I just left them, or stitch needle tip protectors. I just
okay.
forgot them at my parents' house when I moved to my apartment, so I have to go home and get them.
Yeah, okay. It comes into my mind when you say you lost the stitches, and I think the when there were a bonus clue this week, this would be great. But when you say it, I just looked into the YouTube playlist from Stephen, where he put the videos in, and there are only 2 videos not shown yet. So I think it's week 3 and week 4, and no bonus clue. But maybe he put it as a surprise. I don't know. And the shape of the shawl, I had before the shawl, the MKAL starts this year. All the pictures for the mystery kids were on what the English name, long player, the round things you put in the long player, the vinyl
Final.
things with records. Yeah.
Records.
So I thought maybe we had a round shawl. I think
Oh,
we are at clue 2, so I think it would be interesting how Stephen could make it a round shawl with all we have knit yet. But I thought this was a good idea with all the mystery kid
yeah, we've
pictures
definitely not done
when
a
it was
circle.
round.
Yeah, agree.
I don't know if we have enough yarn for a round shawl, though.
Yeah, I don't think it would be round now, but before it starts, I thought maybe it's round. But now I think it's not round.
Cami, do you want to join us?
Yeah.
Hi.
Hello. So this is actually the first time I've been able to join the Zoom
Welcome.
live. So I'm very excited to be here, but I am on the, let's see, I think seventh squiggle.
Those are very like
Nice.
Halloween kind of vibe.
Yeah, I really wasn't sure what colors I wanted to pick this year, and then I don't usually get a kit. I usually come up with something on my own. And this is Knitpicks palette, which is the first time I'm using it. I'm a really big fan. I'm actually pretty surprised by how much I like it. But I found an inspiration picture on Pinterest of like oranges and blues, like oranges, with some blue flowers and stuff, and I was like, that's the one. I have to get that. So these are the colors. I have a mohair that I held on these eyelets, but I didn't bring it up here, so the orange is a little bit different.
Nice. Gives a bit of contrast.
Yeah, I like it. One thing I didn't want it to be so orange. That the orange was supposed to be the pop. So the way that he made it sound was that color C was really going to be prominent. So I was thinking, okay, that's fine. I'll have it hidden down here and then it'll pop more with the squiggles, but it's still looking very green, blue, and orange with a little bit of white. So we'll see. We'll see how it
Next
goes.
clue is gonna be like primarily C, and then it's gonna balance itself out.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
have you done this MCALs before?
Yeah, I the first one that I did, well, I didn't finish it. I started Twists and Turns and I I had seen exactly, exactly. I had seen Twist and Turn, or I had seen Shellography the year before, and I was like, okay, I have to do this. And then I looked at Slip Extravaganza, and I was like, I have to do this. And Starflag, I was like, I have to do this. So then whenever Twist and Turn comes out, I was like, it is absolutely not like any of these were before. So then I was like, okay, so then maybe the MKAL is not for me. And then Geogradient happened. And I didn't do it because I was like, okay, well, Twist and Turns was absolutely not for me. And then Geogradient, whenever I saw the clues coming, I was like, now why did I not do it? So then last year with Go Go Dynamo, I did it, finished it, absolutely love it. I use it all the time. I have it folded up in one of my drawers now. And I'm actually crazy, and finished my Clue 1 Monday night.
Oh, wow.
And I finished my Clue 1 on Monday night, and then as soon as I started this on Thursday, and I'm getting there.
Right.
But I started Slip Extravaganza
Yeah, why not?
because why not? Why not do
Why
two
not? We
MKALs
need
at the
more
same
knitting.
time? Because I mean, I could definitely pick up one of my whips that I have, but why would I do that whenever it's MKAL season? So I definitely want to go back and knit the ones from
And
previous
it's
years that I really
unique
like.
colors, so it just like
Yeah, so I've got like a yellow, a red, it's a natural white, and then I'm excited for the next clue because I get to use this like coppery pink color.
that's
It is
beautiful.
not wanting to show up with my camera, but yeah, this coppery pink color. So I'm excited to see how that goes. And honestly, if I finish this, then I might be doing two clues
Right.
at the same time.
I'm so glad you are part of our community
Yeah,
now.
welcome.
Welcome.
Thank you. I've sat in the sidelines for a few years now and watched all of Martin's Vlogtobers and everything. And so whenever you weren't posting, I was like, I hope he's okay. I was like, I hope
Honestly,
something
this
didn't
week's been
happen.
crazy. I've been away with work most of the week, and I
Yeah,
filmed a tiny bit on Monday on the platform, and the announcer kept going off, and you couldn't really hear. And then
yeah,
I was with work, and then I was just like, I've not filmed anything, so I'm doing a little
yeah.
recording. So there'll be a blog tomorrow night at some
Okay,
point. There'll be something at 4 o'clock tomorrow, whatever we get to.
okay. Yeah, I would open up my YouTube and I'm like, that's weird, he's not posted. That's weird, he's not posted. And then I like stalked your Instagram a little bit and I was like, okay, so he's posting on his story. I hope
Yeah.
he's okay. I hope nothing
It's like
happened.
I know it's like my work is making me do actual work. It's like, don't they know
Ew.
that it's MCAL time?
It's MKAL season. I'm not
Can I
supposed to be
just
doing any
tell
work
you,
right now.
can I just tell you like how amazing it is that we have guys like you out there who like eager to see what we're gonna post and support us in this way. It's like the best feeling ever.
Yeah. Martin really got me through most of Twists and Turns, but whenever I think it was Clue 3,
We
whenever it
got
was
each
those
other
weird
through twists and
those
turns. We
weird
did this.
strip things
Yeah.
that came out the sides, I was like, this is it. I'm done. I
It's like
it's
a
like
cape.
I don't
Tie it
know
in a
where this
knot.
is going.
Do them, tie them in a knot, and wear it like a little cape.
Yeah, it was
An
like just
idea.
those big long strips, and I was like, I don't even know where this is going. I'm gonna hold off. And I did not like the way that the twisted stitches were hurting my wrists and all of that, because I'm also a tight knitter, and these like eyelet rows are,
Yeah, I'm not
I'm
enjoying
really
them.
having to make sure that I knit really loose whenever I'm doing the row for the eyelets beforehand, so then that way my knit two togethers are not so painful to get through. But yeah,
Right. Well, thank you for joining us. Maya, do you want
thank you.
to join us also?
Yeah, so I'm still on scale 5. That's what I have.
I love yours. It looks like this ethereal kind of thing.
Yes, and I love it so much. I was very happy to see Clue 2 because I thought I can finish it, even I'm still stuck on Scalp 5. And I agree with you, Arena. Scalp 5 is my favorite so far.
Not the only one.
Yeah. But I have a dilemma. I don't know what to use for my eyelet color for Clue 2 because these are my 3 colors I'm using.
Mhm.
And I did not use the 4th color for Clue 1. I used the mohair. So now I'm like, should I go back to my original color that I had in the kids? Introduce that because I do like this, like, I don't know, like very soft and
It's almost a little
it's-
icy and a little wintry.
yeah. So
What color can I see the other side? What color did you do your brioche?
I used only three fingering colors. Used those three,
Yeah.
and for my welts, I used the mohair.
I actually think that chartreuse would be very dramatic little addition in the eyelets because it's like tiny.
Yeah, the question is, I also have mohair in this color, so maybe I'll use that for the eyelets. Like, I'm not sure I want to go dramatic. I think maybe I want to go like soft and
If you've got that color in a mohair,
Looking at
it
it
would
like
give
an
you the
eyelid,
flash.
yeah.
So yeah, it would give you the introduction of the fourth color, but with it being the mohair,
So I
quite
think
subtle.
I will only decide when I'll get there and swatch a little.
The other option though, right? It's your shawl. You could do the squiggles in only two colors and alternate, and then use the darker purple as your third color. So
or you could
do
use
the eyelet row in the dark purple, and then just do two colors, or do two colors and the mohair. So you still got
Yeah, so I'm using my darkest color for the eyelets here, so I can do the same, just
do the same
do
for
those
that, but then just
squiggles in these two,
Yeah.
and that for the eyelets. It's a great idea that I didn't consider.
Sure, right? You don't have to. He gives you the.
Yeah.
This is what I love about Stephen's approach to design and cut. It's like I'm giving you the ideas, but go with what you want. And it's also the first phrase, like you need 168 stitches. If you've got 169, it's fine. Just decrease one out.
Yeah.
Like, it's the first three. So I think if you've only used three colors so far and you really love that palette and how it's looking, go with three colors still and just do a two.
It's a great idea.
Something to play with. Nikki,
Yeah,
do you wanna join us?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Maya.
I do.
Hi.
These 1 a.m. clue drops are killing me. Like, seriously killing me. I went to bed at 10 p.m. and I wake up at 1:30 in the morning and I'm like, okay, I'm ready to go. Like, and then by now it's like 11 a.m. I'm like, I'm ready for a nap. I just wanted to share my colors with you guys because I love them so much, so much. Ugh.
Oh, it's so perfect.
I've got the blues with the orange for the brioche. And the, I don't know, there's something about this is just tickling my fancy, I guess.
Was it
yes
the second clue easier?
It is like it's less fappy. Like you guys were talking about how much you love scallop number 5. I found that the fappiest because we had pickup stitches on both sides.
Hated it.
But
Hated it.
Also, the scallops were taking me. The first one I did in 5 hours. I think I got it down to like 4 hours, 15 minutes by the end. So it still took me like 30 hours. I finished 2 hours after the clue dropped and then only worked on it for like an hour before I had to fall asleep. But I'm loving it, loving it. The colors are great. So I just had to share.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Where are you, Nikki?
I'm in the Pacific Northwest, Washington State, in the United States.
Yeah.
So yeah, I love how this last scallop has the rounded corner and this one is like the straight edge. I'm like, I just can't wait to see where this goes. But
yeah, I wonder.
The morning
I put a photo in the chat if people haven't seen it. I just happened to just put my shoulder. I finished that eyelet row and I happened to put it down.
Awesome.
And I put it down. It's square. There's a square edge.
Huh.
And I didn't sit it down that way. I literally just put it down. But the first scallop is now the bottom corner. So in the chat, if you've not seen it, I don't. And again, I have no idea if that's where it's going. But
and I originally thought
a triangular MKAL.
This would be the top or the bottom. It never occurred to me that it was going to be the side. And I was like, oh, well, that makes a whole lot of sense now. So I'm super excited.
We'll see soon enough.
The one thing we can all agree on is we've no idea.
Right.
Monique, do you want to join us also?
So, I think you can hear me now.
Yep.
So I am now at the, I think 1, 2, 3, 4th squiggle. But I don't like all the stripes. Sometimes I think, oh, Stephen is always with stripes, again stripes. So what I decided is to do the first one in the blue, and then this is a variegated, it looks a little bit like gold. So I decided to do gold, green, gold. So it's not ABD, but it's gold, green, gold. And then to introduce another color, I just went to Stephen and Penelope today to pick up another color. And it's like, it looks a little bit like this. It's like it's called rose.
Yep.
I'm going to do the fifth one in the new color, and then I will do green, gold, green, and end with blue. So it won't be like, oh, the stripe, 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 but a little bit different than he designed it.
Yep.
Well, it looks beautiful.
Yeah, lovely
And
colors.
and to me, this clue is too easy. I'm a little bit bored about it. Like it's long rows, short rows. I did a lot of time. I like short rows, but it's not really something new to me.
Right.
And then it's only what's called the garter stitch. So to me, I will be glad if something else comes up that gives me a bit more struggle.
Right. Well, I think he did it on purpose because the first clue was so finicky and so fiddly that he
I wonder if
Yeah,
it was
and
intentional.
I
to give
liked
a bit of a break.
that. I liked the first clue that you have to really do something. And so to me, the island rows now, I think, oh, that's a nice row. You have to
right.
count,
I agree.
watch out. Yeah,
I was enjoying it as well. Diane,
yeah.
you wanna join us?
Okay.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
I missed the first Zoom, which I was disappointed about. And I swear to God, this has given me more grief than any other project I've ever done. I was one of those ones that was dropping off the stitches on the sides. And I finally got wise and started using bulb pins, which really helped. And then I'd get to a really great place and I think, oh, I made it through. And then I'd see one little dangly stitch somewhere and I'm like, oh my God. I think I probably did each scallop brioche section 5 times.
Oh my God.
One of them I did 8 times. I can't tell you how many times I threw the damn thing in the corner. It was crazy. And I'm so going off script here. This is what the end of my clue one looks like.
Nice. Lovely colors.
I've just spent the entire preceding part of the Zoom ripping my first squiggle, which was made with this. So remember I said I got some sequin mohair?
Oh yeah,
It's
that's not easy
way
to read.
it's way too heavy.
Interesting.
It's working up like at a worsted weight.
Wow.
And we've got a
Oh,
fingering
okay.
weight shawl. Not gonna work. So I yanked it all out just now, and I'm gonna use gray mohair
Nice.
for my color A stripe.
Yeah.
This is my C color. It's supposed to be the star. It's not the star, this one. I don't have any pink mohair. Otherwise, I would do the eyelets with this. But I think having this really pale border gray with the dark border gray is going to be kind of
Nice.
nice.
Yeah.
And I'm going to use it on its own so that it's more welty in the squiggles. I
Yeah.
don't know. I could be smoking my socks. Who knows?
Well, we'll see next time when you join us.
Well, I tell you, I started the second that the clue dropped, and I didn't finish it until yesterday morning. Clue
I
one.
feel like I got slower. Like the first clue, and I don't know whether it wasn't because Mark wasn't here. Like I was in the house, I sat there and I just knitted, and it was like 2 hours 20 to do the first scallop.
The
And I
first scallop
swear,
was brilliant, went so
yeah, but
fast.
all the other scallops, I feel like I was like 4 hours. It just felt like I was going forever. And I was like, these scallops aren't getting, and that's why I didn't like five because of the stitches on both. I know it's going quicker because you're
But then
picking
I also
stitches up.
discovered I
But
had 2 extra stitches between 2 and 4. I
Yeah,
thought,
I
where
had
did-
Oh,
also
I did that
tried
when I
to-
started Clue 2, I ended up with a few extra stitches and I just did some extra decreases and I just made it work.
Yeah, I
No
had
problem.
also some extra stitches. I forgot one of the sleep, sleep, sleep K.
And
I-
you know,
Yeah.
the other thing about modular knitting like this is good grief if you have to use this yarn for something else where you completely trash the project. And then you got these little bitty pieces. I
Yeah.
did that one other time. I used some gorgeous yarn that I'd gotten from Miss Babs in another MKAL for a designer that shall remain nameless. And I hated it. And so I pulled the whole thing, but it was all kinds of different directions.
Yes.
So the pieces of yarn, there was probably 5 or 6 balls in each 100-gram skein by the time I pulled it apart to, to reuse it for something else. And I used it for glittering snowscape. And then my blue bled into my white, so I have no more white in my glittering snowscape. I didn't pre-wash the blue.
I'm actually a little concerned about how this hot pink and dark purple gonna.
Did you
hadn't thought
did you
about that.
test the color fastness before you
No,
started?
because I love to live dangerously.
Of course
Yeah,
you
no,
did.
I'm with you.
I think I'm
Yeah,
gonna
no, let's
do
just
it
wing it. Let's
first
see what
and then
happens.
see what happens. Yeah, it's gonna be one of those. Well, I want to thank you guys. We have to wrap up, but I want to thank you all for joining us today. And Cami, I'll call on you just in a second. So the few announcements before we say goodbye. Next time we're gonna meet on Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern time. So the same time we started today's Zoom, and please use the same link and the same passcode to do the to join us on Wednesday. And then because of my travels, it's gonna be very creative schedule. So I'm gonna put the schedule in the description of this video on YouTube. It's also in my Ravelry group, Fiber Chats group on Ravelry. It's somewhere on Instagram. I usually always post announcement. There is a couple posts with the complete schedule. We post it on the day or the day before. But please save it to your calendar because I would love to see you all for the remaining meetings, but they're gonna be sporadic. It's not gonna be Wednesday and Saturday.
That's okay though. We said because actually people that can't join on a Wednesday might be able to join on a different day. So
right. And
Wednesday, we're traveling to the airport. So depending on traffic, I'm either going to join from the hotel or I won't join. It will be traffic dependent. So I might see you. If not, I will see you on the next one. So I think this one is the only one that I'm not.
And like I promise you, the rest of them gonna be recorded because I put it in the setting that they all gonna be.
She messaged me. She's like furious with herself. And it's like, it happens.
I was so annoyed with myself that I didn't record it last time. So I promise you that's gonna happen again. Again, if you were at Rhinebeck, I'm gonna be on Saturday from 12 to 1 on the podcast The Hill. Please come and say hello. And Cami, join me again.
Yes, I was gonna say that the color catcher cards, whenever you go to block it at the end, are definitely a lifesaver.
Yeah.
I made a Christmas sweater for my son last year with some bright red, natural white, and green, and all of my white stripes were bright white. So those color card things are not just a scam. They really work. The card was like brownish or something from all of the bled, like the colors that bled. So
I had one time when it didn't work. Like I use it all the time religiously, even if it's just close enough colors. Like I use it all the time. But one time it did not work and everything turned pink. So I think it's not gonna be this time.
I hope not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But thank you for that.
Of course. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, everyone. It's great to see you
so
all.
much for joining.
Till next time.
We've got the best online knitting community.
See you Wednesday.
Bye.
Bye.